defensively, but they're coming at the Wolves.
How important was it last night for the Wolves to be patient and then take advantage of the third period in a tight checking game?
Well, I honestly think, and I think you think the same. I like Grand Rapids played pretty well early in the game and could have easily been up a couple, but yeah, they stayed patient. They got great goaltending, and that was the difference, making a couple of quality stops early on, and then eventually they got the power play that they needed, the lone one, to get the game winner on.
Darren Haydar gets the puck in deep. Laid around by McDonald. Picked up by Earhart. Lost it to Pedersen. Now looking out in front. Ross finds Machacek. Quick shot. He scores! Spencer Machacek. 16 goals on the year.
Karma.
It's back-to-back interviews, right?
I think so. And that is such a fluky shot. A very nice play. Good challenges in to the left of Joey McDonald. And that is worth a chuckle because Spencer has his puck jump off his stick. Maybe the top of his blade. Perfect feed. Not sure if it was rolling, but look at that. Joey McDonald, I'm not sure if Mario was in front and screened him all the way on this, but it was just a flutter ball, top shelf, and Joey never picked it up. So quite a shot. The smiling Machacek knows he got one there.
Well, neither Mario or McDonald would be getting looked at by a soccer team as they both miss the header there.
Yeah.
Machacek, back-to-back games, he gets the opening marker for the Wolves, and now he leads the team on the active roster with 16 goals. Of course, Nigel Dawes up with Atlanta, the overall leader with 21. Wolves leading 1-0. Doesn't connect. Machacek right back the other way. Our back checking, broke up the pass attempt. Amadio to Phil Pulak. Around a stick check. Little lob it in deep. Ross will get to it first. His job protecting the puck and outnumbered. Kozek chasing it down, quick pass towards the slot, ends up at the line. Amadio over to his partner, Pyatt. To lave it off, hit the skates of Kozek. Nice shove there by Ross, and now he takes the puck. To Machacek, Wolves have numbers. It's a 5-on-2. The rear's 5-on-2. Across, Ross cutting in to Kozek. He scores! Tic-tac-toe! And the Wolves up 2-0.
Now you could see that develop with the 5 guys moving up the ice. And who do you take is on the defensive side of things? The 3 forwards getting caught deep, and they were slow to get back. And I believe it was it Philpo on the far boards and lost control of the puck. He's being challenged, loses it, and look at this, a 5-on-2. Everybody moving up. Machacek head up all the way. You can tell he is not going to shoot. He makes a fine, firm feed across to Ross. He threads the needle to Kozek on the doorstep, and an empty netter. Just staying with it. Watch Andrew strong on the stick. Amadio coming in, but not enough leverage, and a nice shot by Kozek just over McDonald's extended left arm and leg.
Looks like a Tuesday practice when the team's working on the breakout. The old 5-on-2 rushes up ice.
You wonder why you do them, I guess. Now you found out.
And it pays off. The Wolves able to grab a 2-goal lead. In comes Deveaux. Shot wristed towards McDonald. He'll hold on to that one. So another assist for Jared Ross. And a goal by Kozek, his first point in 6 games.
And Machacek, of course, assist and a goal in this game, too.
Back to back. Trying to change the tone and draw a fight. Postman to Pedersen. Esposito out in front. Pedersen keeps to the outside, cycling with Esposito. Drills back towards the corner. Still controlling the puck. Strong shift by Esposito controlling it. And eventually he lost it to Keith. He will direct it into the offensive zone. Matheson ties up his man. Pedersen trying to reverse it back. Matheson lost it as it hit the back of his skates, and he's knocked down. That allows Earhart to move it into the slot. Amadio winds and fires. That caught the glass. And what a stop there from the back glass by McIntyre. Pyatt will let it go. Tipped it in front, they score.
Now, one of those shifts, you just felt like something was going to happen negatively. And Travis Earhart, the defenseman, up on the forward line because of the depleted numbers up front. They'll end up scoring a goal. Utilized the points very well. Big gap, Pyatt shot, a funny redirect. In fact, just in good position on this. Yeah, his pop post was skate in front of the net, changes. That was going to the long side of the net. Hits post, but goes to the short side, and a pretty easy goal for Earhart.
No points in 11 straight games. Gets his 4th goal of the season in the Griffins. Cut the deficit to 1. Wolves had control the puck in their own zone, so you hate to see that turnover cost them.
You know, you were talking about Esposito, but they also had control in the offensive zone and gave it up there too, and that started the rush and the flow going the other way.
Darren Haydar towards the slot, grabbed by Owens. Moves away from Haydar. No faking a slap shot. Lets it go from a sharp angle. McIntyre fought it off.
Boy, it surprised him.
Seen Grand Rapids shoot a lot from tough angles on Drew McIntyre in these two games. Haydar has a one-on-one. And Piché, the defenseman, able to take it away from Darren Haydar. Long lead pass into Perry. He'll rim it around. Cooley able to cut it off. Johnson chasing him down. Approaching the halfway point of the hockey game. Wolves leading 2-1. Kozek and Machacek, the Wolves goal scorers. Earhart is scoring for Grand Rapids. Jared Ross picks up, has some steam, working in. Shot blocked by Perry. Ross again, cutting in. Davies slides over to Machacek. Back He missed the mark, actually hit Davies, and Davies scores! What an assist for Machacek off the head of Davies.
What a play this ends up being. You know, I watched this play develop from the Wolves zone. Michael Davies with a beautiful pass. He tried to gain speed and get by everybody. He actually falls down and regroups and gets himself back into the offense. Makes a sweet pass across to Machacek. Somehow he misses the net, but it hits Davies behind the net. He stays with it and gets it to Machacek, and Machacek, goal line extended to the right of the net, is able to find it. Not just backhanded by Machacek now. That'll miss the net. It's going to hit Davies right around the, I think, upper chest. And then Davies on his knees. Well, who's going to get that? I think it's Davies. Yeah,
I think it's Davies too.
I do too now. Machacek looked like he was shooting it, but I think Davies was able to sweep that puck in.
We'll wait for the official word on it, but it'll either be the 17th for Spencer Machacek's second of the game, or for Davies. Oh, a big stop by McDonald as he was running to Amadio. Immediately coming after Andre Deveaux, and they want to go. And they get up, and now they will go. Amadio comes out swinging. Knocks down Deveaux. Not really been able to get going in this fight. Amadio keeps throwing, now wrestles him to the glass. And landing on top, Andre Deveaux. We'll see how these penalty calls are decided here, but Amadio definitely initiated the fight.
No, there's no doubt about that. And this, in my eyes, we saw a goaltender interference call on Andel Arena in the first period. That was not. This is much more of that type of situation. Now, Amadio here, he's getting up and he's holding his forehead on his way to the dressing room, I believe. Another discussion with the linesman. Not sure if he's having some problems seeing.
The old eye gouged? I don't know. We'll see. Wolves up 3-1. Huge kill needed here for the Wolves. The Griffins, 3 shots in their prior 2 power plays. Unable to capitalize for the season now up to date. Grand Rapids 2 for 17 on the man advantage against the Wolves this year. Perry has it at the point. Plays it off for Philpott. Making a shot down low. Found in the net. And a wraparound bid came high and all the way through. That was hit with a chance.
Not sure why he did not pass that.
Philpott now will direct it back towards the point. Perry has it. Challenged by Ross. Sending it over to Meach. Meach into the side. Tipped by Menard. Rebound. Philpott shoots. He scores.
Now there you go. That's what I was talking about. A little bit sloppy and it costs you a goal. And it's a 1-goal game now. You keep letting these guys hang around. And again, a funny Karam, no chance for Drew. He stays with the puck on the left side of the net. Makes a pretty good stop, but the Karam goes right through the top of the crease. And Philpott on the opposite side gets a 6x4. There's the initial shot, little redirect. Can't do much about that. The Karam is a quick one. The initial shot was redirected nicely. And then Philpott makes no mistake. He's got a lot of time. He's got a lot of net.
Philpott now tied for the team lead with Jamie Tarnoff netting his 14th goal of the season. And good numbers against the Wolves this year. Don Lieber not happy with the recent play. His team up by 2 goals. I think the Griffins back into it. The Griffins have picked up their physical play. They've got the Wolves a little bit out of sorts. Back at the point. Janek's shot punched away by McIntyre. Seconds to go on the Galaxy home remodeling man advantage. The way this game's gone, you really can use some insurance right now. Oh, kind of tripped up across the line. Postma holds his own. Here's Haydar on him. They had the power play marker last night out in front, right through the wickets of Deveaux. Postma hustling, holds his own. Now Krog controlling, leads the team in power play points. Not behind the net. Hands around to Davies. Davies stopping. Leaves it off to Deveaux. Up top for Postma. In shadow, Postma gets it back from Haydar. Wrist through third. Tip, they score! Andre Deveaux, his 9th power play goal right in front of Amadio. And then Amadio retaliates on Deveaux, who was egging him on and quite frankly deserved it.
Yeah. Nice redirect that was, though, huh? Second time at this end of the ice where he's able to deflect the puck, and the first one hit the crossbar and he just missed scoring a goal. And this one on a nice soft wrister. Hand-eye again, good coordination, stable, and redirects it. Davies with good control. Deveaux back to the point. Postma with Haydar, gets it in return. Just a heck of a wrister.
The key word there, wrister.
Yeah, exactly that. Slap shot there, it's tougher to see, it's tougher to handle. And this little soft dish from Postma stick is a beauty.
So Deveaux almost scored on the power play in the first period, hit the post. This time he tips it home.
Good hands in front of the net. That's why he's got most of his goals on the power play.
14 goals on the year, and like you said, 9 of them on the man advantage. Hitting the neutral zone. Boucher stepping up. Kozek in. His wrister blocked by Zubrev. Jammed around by Welch. Davies checking his options. Make sure it's out to center. Boucher looking away from Krog. Now turned it over to Davies. Davies stepping out of the corner. Cutting out in front back door. Haydar scores! What a fade from Davies.
This by far the best game from this line. And Michael Davies, I think, is finding his niche with these two guys. They're starting to click. They're making some very good plays. He's got some creative speed. And this starts with Jason Krog, quite honestly. His pursuit of the puck, and he forces the turnover. Piche, what are you looking at? Get rid of it. Well, there's the pursuit, and then he loses control. Davies picks it up. And what a beautiful feed he makes. Under the stick of the defenseman, Haydar with an empty netter. So Krog, I don't think he'll get a point on that play, but he really made the play with his pressure.
Certainly did. Darren Haydar able to net a goal. 16th of the season. Once again, he answers Spencer Machacek for the active lead. Each have 16 goals on the season. So with a 3-goal lead, maybe you can just roll the 4 lines now with the Oklahoma City Barons waiting in Chicago, the only team in the West Division not in action tonight.
And that guy Todd Nelson's there probably watching this game somewhere.
I'm sure he is. Scouting it out. Off, and Zubrev got the clear. 20 seconds to go on this 5-on-3 for the Griffins. 2 shots so far. Perry will work in, drops it off for Filppula. 10 to go on the double man advantage. Meach to Filppula. Up to the outside to Meach. Across, Perry, a blast, broke it up, and then cleared to the corner by Zubrev. Wolves get 2 players back. They killed it off. How about that effort?
Terrific.
Across now, Deveaux scores a little arcing shot.
Well, they kill it off, but still in possession of the puck for the Griffins, and they did not give it up. And how many times do we talk about the guys out of the box? You got to know where you're going. You got to be able to read the situation. Filppula was all alone, and his shot, I'm not sure how much he gets of this too. It seemed to be, it is very similar, I think. Nice feed here, eventually right through the seam. Here's the shot. Yeah, it's a flutter. And Drew gets handcuffed. It hardly had anything on it. Look at this puck. Knuckle.
It dropped down, actually.
Drew, yeah, but Drew thinks that's a harder shot. That's why he's up and cradling his arm, and it just drops underneath it. Wow.
Filppula's 2nd goal of the game. It's an even strength goal. The Wolves up by 2 now with 6:05 to go. So both guys kind of rushed to where the puck was coming out of the sin bin, and then the weak side opened up.
You know, you guys, especially 2 guys in the penalty box, you got to talk to each other about what you're doing.
So both of them just too anxious getting back on the ice.
Pretty simple.
Icing against the Wolves with 5:47 to go in this one.
So really a solid kill, though. Great goaltending, some quality stops. But the guys that were participating in the PK, the three guys, what a job they did on the ice, especially Cyphers and Kula on the defensive side.
Looks like Kula's got his breath back at least after. Philpott is 15th of the year from Perry Menard at 13:45. And as you said, coming out of commercial break, it's never easy. After the puck, Vlahovic tied up. Vlahovic at it again. Line kept alive by Rankin. Each the defenseman deep. Redicke coming out up top. Kolosov being shadowed by Haydar. Haydar broke it up, and now the Wolves have a 3-on-2 through center. Haydar, Krog, and well, Davies is peeled off for a change. Pass over to Krog and his skates, collects out of the line. Welch moving it over to Zubrev, waiting for traffic. Let's it go, tip by Haydar, but wide.
Good play by Zubrev again, knowing that Haydar was there, and he was firing that puck to hit the stick of Haydar. And a good redirect. McDonald, nice stop.
He pass in front of Redicke. Zubrev jams it ahead for Kozek, fresh on the ice. Dumps it into a corner where Garbutt can chase it down. Janik got there first, hit by Garbutt. Puck still loose. Deveaux trying to help out the cause, and comes to Philpott. Out to center. Skimming around, Zubrev. Right back the other way for Kozek. Towards Garbutt, reaching in Janik. Kozek runs into him. Veteran's able to break out, weaving up ice. Philpott loses the handle and gets it back. Breaking the action, Wolves leading 5-3. Drew McIntyre standing strong once again. Harry has it. Bringing their total to 3 on the season. Kozek, a piece of it didn't get out. Now a shot hits the traffic out in front. McIntyre moving with the shot to his right.
If that got through, there was 3 Griffins there on the doorstep.
Johnson looking. Owens back at his shot, diving out. As McIntyre finally able to corral it. As everyone comes together once again. Of course, where this game's gone, Andre Deveaux right in the middle of it.
There was a bit of cross-check going on right beside Drew. That's why Andre didn't care for that. Look at all the Wolves, though, back right around there. That's 5 guys within about 15 feet. And watch the cross-check. Here's Owens, 2 or 3 cross-checks to the back. Here's Johnson prior to that. And it hits Welch, and that has a chance to go in. Wow. Very good stop. And great concentration by Drew McIntyre. Again, mentioning he was moving with the pass, thinking he was going across the top of the crease.
Davies ahead towards Haydar, looking for his second of the game, blocked. Those were so unselfish last night with a couple assists into the empty nets.
Very nice plays, yep.
Final 20 seconds from center. Throwing in off the corner boards. It's stalled. Davies took away from Johnson towards Haydar, feeling the pressure. Bounces it towards the line. Meeks holds his own. Guns it off the glass. Under 10 to go. In the third period, Wolves up by 2. Harry has it. Centering pass. Owens blasts it wide. The Wolves will pick up their 3rd straight win on the road as they survive a 5-3 victory. Drew McIntyre stopping at 35 of 38.
Well, another great road victory. It's not easy to win 2 in a row in the same building. A depleted group they took advantage of, but how about the fact that the Wolves are now a couple of games above the 500 mark after 7 straight losses early in the year on the road. So they have come such a long way, and I think you have to talk about winning games on the road and the character that you find from that and how far that can go for you.
125th win for Drew McIntyre, the team's 13th on the road, 24th overall, and 3 straight victories now for the Chicago Wolves, heading home to take on Oklahoma City in a big game tomorrow afternoon.